Hey everybody, this is Ray, and today we're going to talk about the downgrade of Chick-Fil-A. Maybe you've seen the viral video of Dan Cathy, the CEO of Chick-Fil-A, shoe shining the supposedly Christian rapper Lecrae's shoes. But if you've been following Chick-Fil-A, you'll know that this is not the first sign of their downgrade. This is just really the icing on the cake. We can go back to 2012, where Chick-fil-A had their record sales on Cow Appreciation Day following the comments that Dan Cathy made, where he believed that marriage was between a man and a woman. And, the woke crowd back then wanted to cancel Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A ended up having their best sales day ever as a result of that. However, in 2012, Chick-fil-A caved in that they divested money from politically incorrect Christian organizations, instead choosing the least offensive causes. Now, this came to a halt in 2019, when Chick-fil-A decided that they were going to stop giving money to the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the Nominally Christian Salvation Army. Instead, they wanted to redirect funds to Covenant House International. Now, Covenant House International was founded by Bruce Ritter, who's a pedophile. Now, not all Catholic priests are pedophiles, but this guy was. And Covenant House International, they've been accused of a lot of things, like taking people to Planned Parenthood to get abortions. But they also sponsor Drag Queen Story Hour, which is promoting pedophilia, because the only reason, not all drag queens are pedophiles, but all drag queens that do Drag Queen Story Hour are pedophiles. So Chick-fil-A is giving money to Drag Queen Story Hour, and they were also giving money to the Southern Poverty Law Center. And that was one of the groups that was really against Chick-fil-A back in 2012. I mean, there's not many worse organizations that Chick-fil-A could give their money to than the Southern Poverty Law Center. You can make an argument that Planned Parenthood would be worse, but given the history of Chick-fil-A and the SPLC, it's a difficult case to make. The Southern Poverty Law Center is just a vehemently anti-Christian organization. And they are oftentimes the gatekeepers of what counts as hate speech or acceptable speech. So they're an evil organization, and for Chick-fil-A to give money to them is a complete betrayal of the Christian values that they say that they support. So Babylon Bee came and responded to that cringy video. Let's go ahead and watch this video, just so we have all the context.
I invite folks to put some words to action here. And if we need to find somebody that needs to have their shoe shine, we need to just go right on over and shine their shoes. And whether they got tennis shoes on or not, maybe they got sandals on, it really doesn't matter. But there's a time in which we need to have, some personal action here. Maybe we need to give them a hug too, brother.
That's some stock in Chick-fil-A.
But I bought about 1,500 of these, and I gave it to all our Chick-fil-A operators and staff a number of years ago.
So I can't think of a more racist way to apologize for racism than singling out a black person and shining their shoes. So Chick-fil-A got made fun of big time by the Babylon Bee for that cringy and racist video of Dan Cathy with the headline, Chick-Fil-A now open on Sunday but only for black people. And a lot of people thought, the woke evangelical blue check marks all went after the Babylon Bee, claiming that this article was racist, especially since they had the audacity to publish it on Juneteenth here. But the article, if you read it, clearly targets Dan Cathy. Cathy's apologizing for serving white meat. He's saying my privilege instead of my pleasure. It's lampooning him, and it's not making fun of black people. It's not, I guess according to A.D. Robles, they projected the stereotype of black people and fried chicken onto this article, which isn't really a correct projection because Chick-fil-A doesn't serve the same type of fried chicken associated with that stereotype, but I digress. So this article angered all the right people. It really helped separate the sheep from the goats. So well done, Babylon Bee, for pointing out the hypocrisy of Chick-fil-A. And the real message of this article was that, Chick-fil-A says that they close on Sunday to honor the Lord's Day. And this article, not real, but it's satire, states that Chick-fil-A is now open on Sunday, but only for black people. The idea is that on Sunday they used to honor the Lord, but now on Sunday they're honoring the social justice gospel and the God of that gospel, which is Satan, really. They're honoring and appeasing the social justice warriors as opposed to honoring God, who's the source of their success. No amount of closing on Sunday and playing contemporary worship instrumentals in the backgrounds of your stores can make up for the fact that on Monday you're giving money to the Southern Poverty Law Center and Rainbow Jihad groups. And, on Tuesday your CEO is putting out a cringy and racist video. Chick-fil-A has so far fallen from their values, and we're only going to see more of this to come. So, it started in 2012, and it's gotten way worse. They're actively giving money to the enemy. There's a lot of places that produce a chicken sandwich. I would personally say that Popeyes produces a better chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A. And Popeyes doesn't lie to me about being a Christian company. They might be pagan, but they don't pretend to be a Christian company. So, as far as I'm concerned, Chick-fil-A pretends to be a Christian company when they're not. And for that, I don't want to spend my money there. Let me know if you feel that way. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this type of content. Other than that, have a blessed day.